So Boruto, the Next Generation, episode 1 is out. And I got to see it, so here are my thoughts. I gotta say, man, this first episode, everybody's talking about the beginning with Kawaki, straight off the manga. Kawaki versus Boruto. Boruto with his Byakugan and then his little tribal markings. And who is Kawaki? I have a theory on Kawaki. I'm pretty sure it's shit, but I'm just going to say it out there anyway. But a lot of people think that Kawaki is, of course, this kid that is introduced in Boruto the Next Generations. He wasn't in the manga. He wasn't in he wasn't in Boruto the movie. And I'm pretty sure this takes place after Boruto the movie. But it doesn't seem like that character-wise because Boruto and Naruto have now an understanding after that movie has ended. But in this episode, he's still kind of a little shit. He still doesn't believe. He wants still to walk the different path than his dad, but not only that, just he doesn't really, he feels like he needs to go against his dad and what he does. But Hinata's keeping him on check, boy, keeping him on check. We did see Boruto befriend another person. I can't remember the person's name. Everybody's thinking it's Kawaki, but I don't really think it's Kawaki, even though it has a lot of shades of evilness and seal. Oh man, the animation's so much better than Naruto Shippuden. I mean, if they feel like I don't know if it's gonna keep going though like that in the upcoming episodes, but I felt like for the first episode the animation was up to par to what I needed to enjoy the episode, and I didn't see anything too wonky with the animation department. And I like the different kind of approach to the younger generation than Naruto had in his first go. I feel like it's a little bit more mature, honestly, with a lot of the character designs. I mean, with the kids' designs in here, it's a little bit, it's different. It feels different than Naruto's first run when it first came out. Of course, that's older, but I'm just saying overall, kind of design-wise as well, especially since they live in a ninja society where it has technology and it has everything's growing, so to speak. Interesting thing I took away from this episode was Boruto and Byakugan, the one Byakugan Eye. It's one of those. It showed up every time it was reading like an aura, especially the kid's aura that we meet, who can't defend himself. He befriends Boruto. This is kind of what the whole episode was kind of all about. I think his name was Kiniki. I think it was something like that, Kiniki. Boruto's Byakugan kept on activating, which was interesting how it was only one eye and it wasn't both of them. We know Himawari has both eyes activated, and I liked Himawari in this episode. I love that we're back to the designs of Hinata and Himawari, not the manga designs that absolutely just destroys Hinata's design and Himawari's. Not too much Himawari's, but Hinata's. But so happy that Hinata's design is back. What surprised me in this episode though was the fact that there wasn't a lot of Sarada, there wasn't a lot of Mitsuki, there was a lot of Shinade, Shikamaru's son, which was cool how him and Boruto have that relationship, especially the train scene. I loved how he was dropping knowledge on Boruto, alright? He was dropping knowledge on Boruto, saying, you make things harder for yourself. Why don't you, just like this train that we're on, you'll get to your destination eventually. Just, calm your little ass down. So I thought Shikai, whatever his name is, Shikamaru's son, was dope. I really already like this character. I feel like they do need to change a little bit things in here to make him a little bit opposite of Shikamaru, because it does seem like I'm seeing Shikamaru younger. But I feel like I'm almost there to a different character with him. They just needs, I want to see maybe a little bit of a different design, I think. It was really about Boruto befriending this one kid, and this one kid having his father being the creator of all the train and just has all this stuff, this high-tech stuff that's happening around Konoha. And we do see Naruto missing Boruto's kind of, because he's about to go into the Ninja Academy in celebration. I do feel like Boruto and Naruto still need to establish that there is a father and son relationship and that there is a loving relationship, where that's where I thought was going to happen moving forward after the Boruto movie, but I'm still not getting that. And it shouldn't be that way. There still should be conflict within that of him working all the time, but there should be an understanding with Boruto, which I think we'll get more of once Sasuke enters the picture. But I was very, very surprised that Sarada wasn't the vocal point in this episode. I'm pretty sure she's going to be the vocal point in the next episode. I don't like her new design. I felt like the old design was better. It is what it is, but I really feel like moving forward, I hope we see that team, Boruto, Sarada, and Mutsuki. So, because I want to know more about Mutsuki, even though I know somewhat a lot about him, but I want to see him because he seems to have a fondness towards Boruto, and Boruto and him seem to be tight, and of course Boruto and Sarada. So I want to see more of that, and I think we'll get more of that in the future. But with this first episode, we get introduced to this new character, which I don't think it's Kawaki. I really don't think it's Kawaki. I mean, yes, this character can change his name, appearance, go a different route. But honestly, I think it might have been one of those kids that were picking on him, honestly. Not the ones that we get introduced in. Because there's 3 set of kids that say, did you get it, or whatever. And one of the kids kind of looks like Kawaki. So there's 3 sets of... There's 6 like delinquents overall in this episode. I think one of them that we didn't really spend too much time with might be Kawaki. Not sure. I'm just throwing that out there. But overall, I did enjoy this episode. I did enjoy the newer kind of music that they set for this. I really think this could really be a smash hit. I really do think this could be just as good as Naruto if they play their cards right. I really think the beginning of the episode, it's really cool. It really is different than Naruto. It seems like they went a different route when it came with the tribal tattoos, when it came with Kawaki versus Boruto, being 7 years later, somewhat like that. So I'm interested to see what that's all about, but I'm interested to see these characters. Boruto is already a character that I feel like I want to see him grow, but I want to see not only him, I want to see Himawari. I want to see Himawari grow a lot as well, and I want to see Sarada grow, and I want to see these characters really become their own, and they're trying to do that, but we'll see if they're able to accomplish to do that. But the first step to a brighter future, it's a good step. It's a good first step. Let's see what the second step brings us. So that's my thoughts on Boruto: The Next Generation. The first episode, I really did enjoy it. I think here and there it got a little bit kind of slow, especially with Boruto befriending this kid. You kind of wanted to see the other characters, but I think in time, I think it's an important relationship that he's developing with this kid, especially when he was helping him out and when he was bullied. I really liked how Boruto was standing up against this guy, and I really liked the family aspect about Hinata like kicking his ass if he shows up late, or just I love the family aspect of overall of all these kids, because we still want to see our old characters if we are set in this universe. So thank you guys. I'm Dan Megadan. You can find more of my videos on this YouTube channel. Just click subscribe and like the video, and I want to hear you guys' thoughts on Boruto. Did you enjoy it or not? And I will be reviewing this, of course. I don't think I'll be reviewing it a little bit late because I think it comes out on Wednesdays and I work on Wednesdays. So, but thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan Megadan. See you guys later.